Welcome back from the quick commercial break. This is High Palace in collaboration with Scott Media. Your host for today is Pel Seram with two handsome men, Mr. Amezube Samuel and Mr. John Obua Prince Tete. So about the CETAG coming back from their strike, rumors have been heard that some schools, they are not taking their 3 square meals. They are giving only 2 meals in a day, some once. And those of us taking the 3 square meal completely, the bread isn't there, the milk, just name it. Things that will make a food balanced, they are not added to the food. What's your take on it, Mr. John Obua Prince?
Good. With the CETAG, on their strike, they are not demanding for a well-balanced diet for the students. They are also talking about their own issues, good conditions of service. So them coming back, the content of the food or the quality of the food still maintained. The students are given per head 6 cedis 50 pesos a day. If you send 6 cedis 50 pesos to the canteen, it will not buy you wache complete. You will not get the balanced diet, right? But you are using 6 cedis 50 pesos to feed you for 3 times. So just imagine, do the calculation. You are a female, so you can do that calculation for us.
Yeah, but hold on. When things are bought in bulk, it is cheaper as to when it is being bought individually. So we assume that the 6 cedis 50 pesos is enough to cater for.
You cannot say that because right now our inflation stands at 40.4% per the current budget, and inflation rate for non-food and food stuff. So when inflation stands at that level, even when you buy the goods in bulk like that, it will still affect the individual pricing.
Okay.
So this is economics. So you cannot say that because the goods are bought in bulk, it is going to be less. So like I was saying, it is like that. The quality of the food still maintains.
Yeah, right.
We cannot say that because they went on a strike and they are back, the food. And if we talk about CETAG, we are not talking about the kitchen alone. We have the laborers and the rest. You on campus, you've seen that the places are still bushy, the administration block and the rest are still bushy. So you could see that they are not happy that they are back. Them coming back is just an assurance that they've given to them. So for the content of the food, we need to talk about it some other time. We cannot talk about it based on CETAG, their strike that they called off.
No, okay.
Yes, we cannot say that. But for the content of the food, we need to sit down and talk about that thing. They need to increase the daily feeding fee for each college student if they will send it to 10 cedis. Because today I sent 20 cedis to the canteen and I spent it on watching. So even now gobe is costing. So
Yeah.
you cannot say that 6 cedis 50 pesos will feed you adequate.
No, okay. So Mr. Amezube, what take do you have on that?
Anyway, before the strike, we were told that the food is not going to be rich, will not be enough for us. So there will be some adjustments. So before the strike, sometimes we don't go for bread, we don't get bread. So they didn't even go on the strike because of the food that we will be taking. They raised the concern that the 6 cedis 50 pesos is not enough to feed us 3 times a day, and there will be some adjustment. And as we all know, they brought a drafted feeding timetable out that sometimes we will not get bread, sometimes we will not get this, and so on. But right now, what should we do about that? Unless there is increase in the feeding fee, and that one is taken from allowance. And as we all know, right now, it's about 4 months arrest allowance that is being kept with the government right now. So that means the administration have not even received any feeding component to be feeding us for about 4 months.
All right.
only God knows how they are even trying to manage us for us to even get something to eat. So the government should at least come on board. If we will not be taking the allowance again, they should let us state it clearly. And if they will not be feeding us again too, then we'll think about what to do. But at least the way the college is, if they stop feeding us right now, a lot of things is going to go. I don't know how we are going to even manage, due to even the hostel and all those things. We can't be cooking. Everybody cannot cook in a hostel. This is not even a hostel. This is kind of a boarding house that we are sleeping in. If everybody wants to cook right now, I can't even imagine how the school is going to be.
Right.
So they have to look into it very well and try to see how best they can cope with it. If we go by how the nursing training are going, they pay their feeding fee and they pay them the allowance in full anytime they are paying. I think they should state it so that we know how best we can go by it.
Okay, so if you won't pay us our allowance, state it clearly by Mr. Amezube. Moving on about our studies, when we walked along the corridor of Block C, you can notice that the class, they are empty. Learning is not going on, and some of our students, they are gone home. Some are in the dormitories. They are not doing anything. Some people, they've given up. So do you think that people not coming to the block, they are doing their personal studies at wherever that they are, or they are not doing anything at all? Mr. Amezube.
Right now, I would like to state clearly that if University of Ghana, Legon, the university that we are affiliated to, those that are in charge, if we are going to write the exam without CETAG, they should come out and state it clearly. If we cannot write the exam without CETAG coming back to, they should come and state it clearly. Like, they are confusing us each and every day. Like, every day with each news, we don't know whether we are even writing or not. Now, those that are in the house, they don't even know whether they should come back to campus or not. We are all in the school, confused. Those that are in the house are also confused. And that is not a good way for us to prepare ourselves towards an exam.
Okay.
It's not done anywhere. They should come out and state it clearly. If you are writing without CETAG, they should let us know. And the means and ways that they are going to use for us to get our result, they should let us know. And if you are not writing without CETAG and you are going to wait for CETAG, they should let us know from now, before the exam. If you will not write, they should tell us.
Okay, thank you for that. So, the right time not being told that this is when we are going to write the exam, should that discourage you as a student from learning? Mr. John Oba, I would love you to have a take on that.
I'm a student.
Yes.
You understand? And when we say students, immediately they give you the name students. When your teachers are not in front of you sometimes, although this is a matured institution, okay, and we have to know that we have to learn and the rest. But when they say students, CETAG is on strike, so we are also on strike.
Really?
Yes. That is what some of our colleagues say.
Okay.
That CETAG is on strike, so we are also on strike. The teachers will take us through the course outline. We have a course outline for the semester.
Yes.
But we've not done all the things that we are supposed to do. But they went on a strike. So students automatically will feel relaxed.
Yes.
You see, here lies the case that the time that we were supposed to write exams, even these exams, if they say we should write it right now, failures will come a lot. Because let me tell you one thing. People thought CETAG is on strike, so they are relaxed. They are not learning. Now, this